And I can guarantee that after this warm-up, you will be shooting at least 30 to 40% straighter. There's no way you don't. What's up, YouTube? What's up, anybody that is going to be hopping on my brand new aim guide video? Yes, it is an updated version. So we're going to hop on board here and explain to you guys what I do for a warm-up before my tournaments, before my wagers, before I get on stream, quite literally. I still do it to this day. I don't do it every single day because I've been doing it for so many years. I hop on, I put on free-for-all as a game mode in a custom games, of course. I put on either high-rise, scrapyard, or rust, whatever you're feeling. I think high-rise might be the most ideal map to practice your aim guide, and I'll explain it more the more we get into it. Rules are basically put as much time as possible, put as much score limit as possible, because you're going to be here shooting for as long as you possibly need. Make sure to go over to team, make sure that radar is always on, constant, and then go to gameplay and put spawn ammo mags on max. Okay, the reason why is because we want as much ammo as possible. We're going to add bots now. I like to add about like 10 bots, and I put them on recruit. You don't have to put them on veteran. There's no point. We're not trying to get into a lot of gunfights. We're basically just using the bots to practice certain things. All right, so YouTube, what we're going to do here is we're going to go over to our aiming settings, okay? There's 3 forms of warm-up that I like to do. All right, first of all, the first one, the most important one, is making sure that you remove your aim assist entirely. By removing your aim assist, which is right here, the target aim assist, this forces you to aim a certain way. It forces you to aim naturally on your targets instead of having aim assist to help you. I'm pretty sure it's just target aim assist. Let me see. Yeah, no aim assist here. Okay. So this basically forces you to center your shots and track naturally instead of needing aim assist to help you. Okay. And now we're going to talk about centering. Some of you guys might not know what centering is. Centering is basically when you have your crosshairs. I'm going to make the dot really big so it's a lot easier for you guys to notice and see what I'm talking about. Crosshairs. So, okay. Pay attention to the big white dot in the center. Centering is basically when you have your big white dot preemptively ready for a gunfight. So, for example, we know there's a hallway here to our left. You don't want to go in the hall and then turn. You basically want to be like this, ready, so your crosshairs are already looking at the hallway as you're turning, you know? You don't want to be turning into it. You want to be already, like, ready to shoot someone in the hallway. So your centering is really important. I'm going to show you guys an example of what centering looks like. I know they're going to be, like, towards blue side, so I'm going to be centered towards it. I know there's a street over here, so I'm going to be centered towards it. To my right, I know there's a street. I'm going to be centered towards it. Same thing here. A lot of people that I notice, like a lot of amateurs that don't play the game professionally, a thing they do a lot is their crosshairs are always on the ground like this. Instead of being straight ahead like this, so you don't have to do too many adjustments when someone's on you, people are like this, and then they have to like aim upwards, you know? So don't be looking at the ground like this. You want to make sure that you're always centered forward and looking ahead of you, making sure that you're ready for any gunfight potentially in front of you. This also will help you make minuscule movements on your right analog stick, which will make you, it'll help you aim straighter as well. Like your gunfights will be a lot easier. Aim assist will do the work, quite literally. So practice this, turn off aim assist, and then just move around while you're centered. Then you're barely gonna have to do any adjustments on your right stick. So that's first thing, okay? You want to do that for about, like, I'd say, like, a nice 100 kills. After 100 kills, you can move on to the next phase, all right? And you don't need to do this, okay? This is just a preference of mine because I can go from a higher sense to a lower sense whenever I want. If you have a sensitivity crisis where you don't like changing your sense, or if you do change your sense, if it messes you up entirely, if changing your sense messes you up entirely, make sure not to do this step. But what I used to do, and I still do, is I bump up my sense by 2, okay? Don't bump it up any higher than that. Bumping it up by 1 won't make a big difference, but just bumping it up by 2 makes it so it's a little faster than your natural sense. And this is going to force you to also have a lot more control on your right stick without aim assist on, okay? All right, just remember, keep your centering. Same thing, your centering needs to be good. You see how I'm barely moving my right stick? I'm barely moving it because I'm always centered towards the center. Look, I'm going to be centered here. Barely moving my stick because I'm just centered. I'm centered towards the upper windows. Barely centered. Or barely moving my stick. That's how it is. It's all centering, dude. Look, I'm centered. I'm going to be centered here. I had to move my stick there because there was a big gap and he moved in. You could do this for another 100 kill with your with your sensitivity up. This is a very good warm up as well. Just warm up on 2 sensitivities higher. Third phase is now working on your snap. You got to work on your snapper because the snapper is really important, okay? Now, the work on your snapper is basically when you know someone is around the corner. Like, look, I see a red dot on my radar to my right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purposely not center properly and then try to snap on him, okay? Without aim assist. I know there's a guy right here, so I'm going to center like this, and then I'm going to try to snap on him, okay? This warm up here, your snap, is going to help you so much, dude, okay? I know there's someone to my right. So I'm going to keep working on my snap. There's a guy to my left, right? I'm going to look away from him, and then I'm going to snap. This helps your aim so much. You have no idea. If you could do this for about 100 kills as well. So you should be at 300 kills by the time you're done with this entire warm-up. Okay? I know he's in front of me. I know this guy's in front of me. He's going to jump out. Miss my snap. I go again. Snap. See that? Alright, now. If this is too hard for you guys, right? Without aim assist, I totally understand. This is more like of an elite warm-up, okay? If this is too hard, I want you to work on this snapping thing, but you need to go back on your regular sensitivity if you want to put your aim assist back on. If you can proceed with the warm-up without aim assist on and snap, like not, and being able to snap without aim assist on, then you proceed with the warm-up. If you cannot, you lower your sense back to normal, you put aim assist back on, and then you snap, okay? Then you snap, okay? The snapping thing is probably the most important thing when it comes to Call of Duty. And let me tell you guys why. The reason why shit on happens a lot on my stream, like where I absolutely just smoke someone, it's because I practice world starring like this. Okay? I practice that snap. I practice the snap. You need to practice it, okay? If you practice the snap and you make it natural, man, you're going to be able to use it in game when it's like completely natural. You're not going to have a radar in game like this one. So when you are in game and you see someone like this, bro, you're going to be naturally snapping on him because you're literally practicing that entire movement over and over again, okay? So make sure to practice that for about 100 kills as well. Once you're done with all that, you should be absolutely warmed up. You can put your aim assist back on, your sensitivity back to normal, turn on aim assist, like I said, and just practice your centering for another 50 kills, 50 to 100. Practice with aim assist on. I know it sounds crazy to play like saying practice with aim assist, but your centering and your aim is going to feel really, really, really sticky and heavy when you turn aim assist back on. If you actually do this, you get 300 kills without aim assist. When you turn it back on, it's going to feel like you have aimbot. So you need to warm up with aim assist for about 50 to 100 kills. Okay? And I can guarantee that after this warm-up, you will be shooting at least 30 to 40% straighter. There's no way you don't. There's no way. Do this every single day for about a week before you get on and you play your matches. Your aim is going to feel unbelievable. Okay? Put your left stick minimum right here. Your left stick minimum. Put that shit on either 3, 4, or 5. Okay? Your left stick minimum. This is very important. This is so your aim assist, your rotational aim assist is more consistent. Okay. Now your left stick maximum, you make sure it's on 50. Okay. The reason being, you see this big red circle right here? Here, let me remove this. Okay. See this big red circle right here? This red part is the dead spot of the analog stick. When a dead spot of the analog stick, what this means is that no matter what you do in this area, like let me show you, okay? No matter what you do in this area, see like, here, hold up. I need the hand cam to show you. Okay, look. This is the furthest. This is the furthest your controller is going to register your movement, okay? If I go all the way up like this, it doesn't matter, okay? Nothing's going to happen all the way up. The reason we're doing this, bro, it's so like when you barely move your analog stick, okay? When you barely move your analog stick, you're going to have full movement at all times. You don't have to move your stick all the way up to have full movement. It's basically reducing input lag in a sense in your movement, okay? This helps you activate your rotational aim assist faster and more consistently, okay? So that's your left stick maximum, okay? Make sure you're following. Left stick minimum's on 0 point, or you put it on 4. Left stick maximum is on 50. Your right stick minimum, it's all depending on your analog stick. If you have stick drift, you need to up your dead zone, okay? So maybe, like, I would start off on 5. And if you have 0 stick drift, and what, I don't know if you know what stick drift is, but basically what stick drift is that whenever you move your analog stick like this, okay, and you let go of it completely, it'll keep moving to the right by itself. Like a drift almost. It's really, really annoying, okay? If you do have that, you up it by 1 every time, and then you test it. I still have stick drift. Okay, I'm gonna up it by 1 again. You keep upping it until you have 0 stick drift, okay? And the way to test it is just like this, okay? You basically just move your analog stick like this, and you let go of it. And if there's stick drift, then you gotta up it. Or you barely move your analog stick to the right or to the left. Either or, you barely move it and see if you can get it to be stuck somewhere where it's going to continue moving by itself, okay? If you cannot get it to move by itself, then your dead zone is perfect, okay? Like, for example, if I put mine on 0, look at what happens to my shit. Look. See how my aimer is moving by itself to the right? We don't want that. That's bad, okay? Go to controller, and we up our dead zone. I like 5. That's my regular input dead zone for my analog stick. Now, it's not moving at all by itself. Now, it's all controlled by my analog stick. Get it? This is me touching it. Look. Perfectly straight. Are we following? So this is right stick minimum. It's to be on 5, okay? Now, your right stick maximum needs to be all the way maxed out. So you don't want it low like this, because you want to be able to have full capabilities of moving your analog stick anywhere you want. You want to be able to make micro movements in the full vast area of your analog stick, just like this. I'm gonna show you. You want to be able to use all your analog stick, all these micro movements. You can do everything. Like when I pull down on my recoil, it's like this. You know, I pull down like this, pull down right, sometimes pull down left, depending on where I'm shooting. You know, sometimes when I know I have to snap, I need to do a quick snap, and I have to do like this. Sometimes I need to do a short snap, so I gotta do this. You understand? Like, you need the full range on your right stick. It's very, very, very fucking important, okay? If your stick drift surpasses like 8, if you're on 8 right sticks minimum, and your stick drift is still happening after 8, you should not go any higher than that. You need to get a new controller. In my opinion, your highest, like, my recommendation, anything higher than 6 or 7 is fucking dog shit. 8 is bearable. If you can't afford a new controller, you could deal with 8. It's gonna be dog shit, but you could deal with 8. You're still gonna be able to play. Anything above that, get a fucking new controller. Just get one. Get a new controller no matter what. Yes, you train, bro. You train, bro. Follow the aim guide. Follow the aim guide and copy these dead zones. Don't be stupid, bro. Don't do your own shit. You're not a fucking scientist. I'm the scientist. I put in 1,000,000 hours to fucking make it easy for you, okay? Do this. Trust me. I'm a fucking nerd. Try this out. You'll like it, I promise. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I've tried default aim assist and Black Ops. Black Ops, in my opinion, is superior.